Life is a playground. Just do what you want.
Awesome. So you ready? Just fucking
That's alright, could just start sharing.
Okay. So, Black Biscuit. How do you come up with the idea?
I've always liked films that are kind of rough.
Yeah.
That just look rough and that aren't planned.
Like the raw kind of feel to it.
Yeah, I don't like the whole. Here's a script and we're going to go through 7 drafts of it, and I don't see that as being very free. So all fun. It's almost like having a job, isn't it? In a way, yeah. And I just wanted to go about it a different way and try to go against everything that's like taught to you in school, at universities, and just throw the book in the fire.
Awesome.
So
would you say there's a kind of plot to it though?
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it a plot.
Yeah.
It's more of a spirit.
Something just hang the scenes off of it.
Like, you go to certain bars, for example. Every bar's got a different vibe, hasn't it? And I wanted this film to have a vibe of spontaneity, and that anything can happen, like at any moment.
Yeah.
It could be violent, it could be beautiful, but the audience don't know that.
So it's just basically like a ride, and you go along with it.
Oh yeah, it's exactly. It's a ride. It's a theme park ride.
It's alright.
I'll chat later with them, that's okay.
So in other words, it's not just a ride for the audience, but it's also a ride for you as you go along. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to have a new experience.
Yeah.
I've never made a feature film before. I've never even made any short films, really. I was completely new to it. Everything I've learned from film is watching DVD commentaries.
Always the best way.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
DVD commentaries and interviews.
Yeah.
It's first-hand experience, and I don't know, I just get the feeling that a lot of university lecturers don't know what they're talking about. A lot of them haven't made films.
Yeah.
It's just they've read about it and they know the theory.
It's a personal opinion rather than...
Well, yeah, it's their personal opinion, and they don't know firsthand.
Yeah.
And the same with like university. I think people should just go out and do internships, which England has kind of learnt the word internship now.
Yeah.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah.
It's
they're difficult to come by.
No, you just go to a company that you like and you ask them, "Can I work here for free?"
Yeah.
And no one's going to say no to you, are they? And they make the best workers as well.
Yeah.
Because think about it, going from the bottom up, and they know every aspect of your business. So, yeah, get out there and just do it, and just ask people if you want to try it, and they'll say yeah. Awesome.
Now, it's been described as the first feature-length gutter cinema film. What do you mean by that?
Oh, for this, the gutter is like the whole rebel aspect. I think comes from like modern outlaws.
Yeah.
So homeless people, prostitutes, pimps, handicapped. I guess people that have kind of like had a really big high, like one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
Imagine a child star having the best pinnacle of your life at 11.
Yeah, and then when you're older, it's just downhill from there.
I couldn't imagine how that was, but to have like tasted that I don't know, like the top of something, that's like an achievement in itself, and to have it snatched away, that's worse.
Yeah.
But I see beauty in a lot of I don't know, like catastrophes or like loss of innocence, loss of money.
Yeah.
There's a beauty that I see connected to that.
Yeah.
Same with like insane people.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of beautiful in a way because they see things that you could never be able to see.
Yeah.
And that touches me.
Awesome. So was it always a choice that you weren't going to use actors, you weren't going to use anyone professional, it was always just normal random people?
Oh yeah, just people that I liked. If I liked them, I'd be like, "You want to make a film? Do you want to give it a try?" A lot of them, you know, they're not actors, so they're a bit, "Oh, I can't be in a film, I'm not an actor." I'm like, just be yourself. Because I think, like, you're a street superstar, I'm a street superstar, everyone's a star, you just have to believe it. That's what they do, you know, Brad Pitt and Jordan, they have this inner confidence and they're like, "I'm a star."
Yeah.
And everybody should feel that way about themselves.
Awesome. And would you say the people drove the film, or would you say the film drove your choice of people that you use?
Well, in some circumstances, it was whether or not the police controlled the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost quite a lot of footage because of that. Because you're not supposed to film in city centre, and you're not supposed to.
I've got in trouble with that before. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like as long as we're not doing anything bad and we're beating people up or vandalising, I don't see what the problem is. I think it adds to the culture.
Exactly.
Well, if you see someone making a commercial down the street, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I think there should be excitement like that in everyday life. Like we were saying, some towns need to get a bit more up, and that's what should happen. People should be creative and just do what they want.
Would you say there's kind of a drain of creativity right now? Or would you say it's not so much a drain, but people aren't necessarily showing it others?
You know what I think? I think people are being too modest.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
Yeah.
Because if you're enthusiastic about something, you're spreading joy, aren't you?
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But you'll get a lot of people who say it's arrogant. And I don't see why it is arrogant. You're just using words.
Exactly.
Well, what's wrong with words? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's probably just a fear of actually sharing it with people.
Yeah, it's like that we've got this fear of expressing ourselves, and we shouldn't. I mean, with YouTube these days.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I want people that aren't even filmmakers to make films. Like, if one day you felt like making a film, you can make it in a day.
Easy enough.
But not a short film. It should be a feature. It should be a 90-minute.
Why not a short film?
Well, they get lost.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. They get lost to history.
Yeah.
And there's less chance you'd discover a short film. You'd discover a feature film before sure. I mean, how many short films do you know? Like the names of?
Only the Pixar ones.
The Pixar ones.
Come on, but they're quality.
Like what?
There was I can't remember the names of them, but there was one where like someone was like a street musician and there's two competing against each other for a kid's coin. That's amazing. Watch it, it's on YouTube.
Is that kind of like bum fights?
A bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see why that'd be good.
Yeah. Alright, you've also, this film's been made to the Pink 8 Manifesto. Do you want to elaborate about that?
Yeah, I just, a lot of films that I like, I've kind of come with like a manifesto, so I'm like, maybe I should have my own manifesto. I should say what I feel and how cinema should look like.
Yeah.
And state your claim. Like Dogma 95. Dogma 95 was spot on. Yeah. I'd say cinema. Do you know much about Dogma 95?
I know a bit about it, but
like The Idiots. I thought The Idiots was phenomenal. It was so on the edge of cinema. Check it out if you ever get a chance. You'll never see nothing like it. And I wanted this to be like nothing in cinema should ever be the same. It should be try to top. Each one should like top each other, and not just style wise, but show like aspects of like humanity.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show the spontaneity of humanity.
Awesome. Now, what would you say your inspirations for this film are? Do you have any like mainstream films that have inspired you with this?
Inspired. I got inspired by Dennis Hopper's. It's a movie from like the early '70s called The Last Movie.
Oh yeah.
And the Majors put a lot of money into it because he just had the big hit with Easy Rider.
Yeah.
So he put a lot of money into it, and he delivered this film that was completely non-commercial.
Yeah.
And but it was beautiful. It was very beautiful. It was like nothing that had ever gone before it, but it made no money.
No.
So they dumped it.
Yeah.
Well, they dumped it right off the bat, and they never gave the film a chance. And that could have changed cinema.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like picking up where Dennis Hopper left off, and he's been a big inspiration. And I was really sad when he died.
Yeah.
He died recently. I just finished Black Biscuit actually.
Oh.
I just finished, and he died. It was very bizarre.
Coincidence, man.
It was really bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I would have felt if he died like during the making of it, but yeah, it was sad.
So would you say like mainstream's kind of stifling what's out there?
They're just not making any chances. I think it's the cinema houses. They want to make money. I mean, that's understandable. You know, they got to pay their rent and all that.
Yeah.
But they should take chances as well.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be something that. I mean, Black Biscuit has got into Rain Dance Film Festival, which is great. Yeah. But there's a lot of films that don't get into film festivals and are probably better than anything out there. I mean, I've just been reading the whole Sight and Sound poll, and it was saying Vertigo's the number one film of all time. And when that came out, it got really shitty reviews, and you know, nobody gave a fuck about it. They said it wasn't convincing and all that type of stuff. So it's like, we take the bullets. We're gonna take these bullets and we're gonna take all this bullshit, because I kind of want to take it. I want to see how much I can take at the same time. You know, I'm kind of curious about that. And like, the pioneers are always the ones with the arrows in their backs. And it's kind of what's going to happen, maybe. We'll see.
Do you think, like, a few years down the line, it's going to be more understood than it is now?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I hope it's not when I'm dead.
That'd be so annoying.